Kings, so the long-awaited nail prep video is finally here. Yes, I've had a lot of requests on how I do my nail prep in order to achieve long-lasting nails. So the nails that last for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, stuff like that, not the one that will pop off in like a few days. So watch this. So all it takes in the first step to nail prep is pushing up, which is what I did in this first clip. Yep, it's very important. You slightly push the cuticle back to reveal more of the nail, then using your drill bits, specifically tiny drill bits for cuticle area. You drill closer to the cuticle area, now using a fine sanding band. I do not use. There are different types of sanding band. You can check. I don't really know the numbers, but this is a fine sanding band I use in filing the nail bed. I do not use what's it called? The hand file to file nail bed, because sometimes you file too much. So when you have to put it in a slow speed, you file the cuticle, the nail bed, in order not to damage. The purpose of filing the cuticle and the nail bed is to remove shine from the nail in order to make the glue adhere to the nail tip, doing your nail tip application, which is what I am doing in this clip here. And if you notice, my nail tip fits from sidewall to sidewall. I hold it down for a while, make sure it is straight and it aligns perfectly, as you can see. Then I cut down the length of the nail tip and shape. I'm trying to make almond-shaped nails here, as you can see. So now for the shaping of the nails. When you are trying to shape, I feel like you should make the size of the nail tip as small as possible. So by the time you apply your acrylic on top, it doesn't look too fat, it doesn't look too wide, and you're not doing too much. Some people make that mistake of making the nail tip already too wide before applying the acrylic on, which makes it a little bit tacky, and the shape is just, I don't know. I'm not doing nail tip sizing in this video because I don't think I need to do that. But the way I do my nail tip sizing is that I do not spend too much time when I'm sizing my nails. I know what number to pick for each finger, so you should learn to practice that. And for this blending the nail tip, I also use a flathead drill bit for this, as you can see in the video. I do not use hand file for any of this process unless when I'm shaping the nail shape of the nail tip. I do not use any hand file on the nail bed itself, because hand files sometimes can be too harsh, and the coarseness of the hand file can damage the nail bed, which makes it difficult. You know, when a customer removes their nails, and it's all really messy and stuff like that, it's too much filing that is causing it. Then I apply my primer and dehydrator to make it have a sticky layer. If you notice, I have not done cuticle remover since, and I'm just doing it now after applying my primer and dehydrator. Reason being that if you had cut the cuticle area before applying your primer and dehydrator, and if by mistake you cut the client's cuticle when you are doing that, by the time you're going to apply your primer and dehydrator, it is going to sting the client so bad, and you do not want that. So I do this cuticle remover process at the last, like it's my last process when doing nail prep, sorry. So that's what I do finally. As you can see here, I am carefully removing it. The dehydrator and the primer has helped to soften the cuticle area, which makes it easier for me to remove. And my final step again is how I started by pushing back the cuticle one more time to define the nail shape and all. As you can see here, that is the end. Bye-bye.